Greetings, loyal viewers, and welcome back to another Gargantuas Reacts Caddicarus'Badvent Calendar Edition. And now we're on to day 2 with Micro Machines World Series. As I just commented on the video, with a title like that, with a name like that for your video game, you're pretty much guaranteeing that it's not gonna turn out very good. So, I think, judging by the length of this video in particular, it's like 2.5 minutes long, that the rest of them, as opposed to the last one, will definitely be much shorter, and that especially is considering the fact that there is no, like, updates or anything. I definitely will pause on a couple occasions during the video, but other than that, this one will definitely be shorter. But, hey, shorter doesn't necessarily have to mean bad, right? I mean, I still really like Spiral 1, if it's any consolation in that regard, so... Without further ado, let's get it on! Caddicarus presents the Badvent Calendar, Day 2, Micro
This game
Machines.
isn't the worst piece of shit ever made compared to some of the other games on this list to come, but for the time it was released, the system it was released on, the features available, and the price it was released at, it's probably the most insulting. Micro Machines as a series is one that I can't get enough of. From the original games to the V-series on PlayStation consoles, single player or couch co-op, it's always a blast. I mean, everything great about the series is in the name, Micro Machines, based on the awesome tiny little toys. So as you'd expect, you race around everyday locations we all recognise, and everything from Cheerio pieces to snooker balls end up being your obstacles as you leap from tabletop to tabletop. Simple to grasp, easy to play, fun to look at, it's all great fun. So in 2017 on the PS4, for the most recent Micro Machines game, would you expect a lackluster, bare bones, barely any cars, barely any tracks, absolutely zero single player content racer that despite the utter drought of anything in the game itself runs at 30 FPS in the exact same environments that we've already seen run much smoother on older systems? No? Well, tough, because that's World Series. And I have to...
And, okay, going a little bit back on what I did say at the beginning of this video, like I said, it's not, and I want to retract a little bit from the comment I made. I mostly just said it out of a comedic punchline, I guess you could say. But honestly, from the looks of it, this looks like a game that honestly wouldn't be too bad. But as he just said, it's pretty, it even kind of looks pretty bland and forgettable. And this came out, if I'm not mistaken, like about a year or two ago. I don't remember. I mean, I do remember him talking about this game. Same thing as with the last one. I do remember him talking about it in a brief little review a while back. But just looking back on this, it does look about as bland as you might imagine. And I have heard quite a bit about Micro Machines, and it honestly could have at least been okay. So,
stress like I do every single time I say this. I'm not a frame rate snob, but for how little is actually going
and
on
neither
in this
am I,
game,
for that
well,
matter.
It looks good, but it doesn't look that great for 2017. I would expect at least 60 FPS.
This was 2017.
Else on this disc
I might have missed that part. I apologize.
You pick out of a measly amount of cars, pick from a measly amount of tracks, and race for a bit. What? I'd love to be able to say a little bit more about this game, but I honestly just cannot. And I can see the first defense coming in that the game is more focused on online multiplayer. And you know what? That's fine, because it is. But not only does that not excuse the piddling number of courses and cars to pick from, but if you bought this on PS4 like I did, nothing on the game box explicitly states that 80 to 90% of the enjoyment you'll get from the game, along with the new unlocks, is from the online mode. And I don't pay for PlayStation Plus for the online, so
which even some of the lesser multiplayer games at least have the privilege of doing that.
Money for the online. And again,
yeah,
that would be fine if I knew about it and if there were any more going on in this game, but there just is not. Everything you see here is the entire next-gen Micro Machines experience. How can a game about tiny cars with endless possibilities for household racetracks and jumping from PS1 CDs and Mega Drive cartridges to PS4 Blu-ray discs be this empty? For £30 in 2017, it's an absolute disgrace, especially compared to the older games that ran better and had more on them. Even the battle mode, a staple of kart racing game local multiplayer, is lazy.
Yeah,
as all
especially
hell.
in something
Barely
like
any
Twisted
power-ups,
Metal.
No unique track layouts, and get this, even if you get yourself up on a higher ramp or incline than your opponent, you can both still hit each other, so what's the point of a ledge even being there? Terrible. Truly terrible. I think the game is on Steam, but don't even think about it. Those user reviews do not lie. Do you feel like you need to wash your brain out after seeing some truly awful video games? But then how about go to
Yeah, well, Chrono.gg certainly is not going to help. And I have a very strong feeling that it's not going to help. especially as we really start to hit the bottom of the barrel leading up to Christmas. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm definitely liking this, and sometime later this week I'll definitely consider reacting to some other stuff. I might actually check to see if our friend Mr. Nightmare has some creepy Christmas stories he has on his channel, because I would definitely like to react to some very scary Christmas related stories to coincide with the Badvent calendar, because as you all know, I love Mr. Nightmare, but I usually reserve him for Halloween, but I don't know if this will be enough to fill in the gaps for lost time, so I'll definitely look into that. So yeah, that's about all the time we got. If you liked the video, go ahead and comment, like, and or subscribe, and the other suggestions, leave some in the comment section below. And as always, I'm King Gargantuas, and I'll see you all next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to me if you want to see more videos like this. Follow me on Twitter at King Gargantuas if you want to know what I'm up to. Thanks again guys, and I'll see you all next time.